Hello, Venu this side. In this video, I am explaining how to copy data from different resource, different place to one more place. Let example here, I have something storage account. In that storage account, I have container, maybe input or landing zone. Within the landing zone, I have different files. These files I want to copy from Venu is a one folder. I mean one storage unit. Okay. Maybe I am creating one more storage. One more storage. That example storage account. Okay. Instead of Venu, I want to send it to. I want to send to maybe destination. Okay. Destination followed by 10, 31, 20, 23. Okay. I'm giving today days. Today it is this date, That's why. Okay. After that, what next? If you are interested, just specify this hierarchical name. This, I think everyone familiarized what is this storage unit, all these things. I already explained in my previous videos. If you want, just follow my previous videos to understand the storage accounts. What is my requirement right now? From Venu storage account to this storage. What are the files available in that account? In that storage, everything I want to copy to destination storage. Okay, destination, it is a one more storage of account in storage folder. Here I want to send. In this scenario, what are you doing? Okay, just a minute. At the time you are using Azure Data Factory. Okay, simple. Just a minute, I will try. Okay, now go to resource. Here, my recommendation, create a containers, create something called maybe data. Like that. Give any name, no issue, not only data. Any name is fine. Okay. Now, what is my requirement? In this data, there is no any data right now. I want to copy to this data. From where? From Venu bucket. Here, contain, here landing zone you have, that is my requirement. How to do it? Okay. How to do it? Using Azure Data Factory. I'm explaining right now. First step, if you want to do it in Azure Data Factory, if you before going to creating a pipeline, first step here, go to linked service. Linked service, what happened? What is my requirement? Gen 2. Okay, here source. I mean linked service source. Source maybe we know data like that. Okay, here choose that Venu. I want to read the data from Venu. So this is source Venu data. Okay. LS for linked service. As for coding standard, you are using that. Next. No, still if you want, I want to send to destination. At the time, what happened? Next. Okay, sync. Where it is here storage, destination. Okay, here you are trying to store. Okay, from this first I want to create a link. Okay, next what happened? Go to this other, must create data flow. Must create data, I mean, sorry, not data flow, data set. Must create data set. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, not data flow. Data flow concept later in my videos I will guide you. Now data sets, create a data sets. Now here I want to please note what is this data stage. You connected, you created one link service, within the link service, I want to fetch particular data, particularly something. Okay. The example, data set, okay, some data like that. What is this here? Source. I want to get the data from this source. Okay. What is the data I want to get here? Maybe landing zone. In that landing zone, you have different files. Okay. So I want to read all these files. Okay. That's why use like this. Don't mention any file name here. Is creating problem. Okay. Now click OK. Just mention that landing zone. That's it. Then what happened? Then what happens? One more thing. I want to store the data somewhere. At the time, what happened? Create one more. One more. Where I want to store. Okay. Where I want to store. Data. Okay. Store. Store. Sync. Where you want to store? Here. Sync. In that sync, where you have different containers you have, in this container, I want to store. Okay. That's it. Congratulations. 98% important steps both completed. Pipeline. Don't create link service. Don't forget to create link service and data set. Why link service? To connect something. Why data set? I want to connect particular thing within the link service. That's why. Okay. Next, what happened here? Creating pipeline. Pipeline. What are you doing right now? I want to get the list of the files. At that time, you are using get metadata. I want to get information about that file. Get files info. Okay. What are you doing here? I want to get what file? Here, source. Here, some data means it is a source. Okay, it is a source. In that source, what is the information you are looking for? Here you have list, child list, child items, I mean. Okay, usually within this list, I want to get the list of the items. At the time, use child list. Okay, then what happened? This is get all this information. If you want, run this, you will get one idea. What are the data you are fetching, and I think what the files you have. I want to know list of the files. At the time, you will get that information here. After get all these things, okay, if you want, click this output. Uber and Uber something around 10 to 20 files you have. Okay, word count and WC data, etc. These data available in that one by one. Now, within the child items, I want to get only these users. I don't want types. I don't want types. At the time, now it is within the data, I want to copy to another folder. At the time, what happened? Here, recursively, like a for loop manner, you are doing for loop. In SQL, in let example, list of the files you have. At the time, what a list of the element, what are you doing? You are using for loop. Same way here, you are using for each. For each also doing same activity here. What happened? What happened? Now connect these two. Connect these two. What are you doing here? Go to setting. Sequence means one by one I want to read. Okay. If you want here, what happened? What are the items you want to read? I want to read data from these child items. I want to read data from child items. Okay. Before that, don't forget to connect this. Next only you have to do it like this. After that, what happened? You are getting this data. You are getting this data. But list of the files. What is your requirement? What is your activity? What is your next step? If you get like this, what is your requirement? I want to copy this data. I want to copy this data. Copy. Okay, all. At the time, what are you doing? Source. Here, what are you doing? Here, source input data is in from this file. How you are reading? How you are reading? Okay. Here, very important thing is you are reading based on what? Based on what? Here, in this landing zone, you have different files. On fly, I want to read. On fly, I want to read. At the time, click this add dynamic, click this, but one important thing. Here, you have to mention name here. Why? Why we are mentioning name? Why not ABCD? The main reason. The main reason. Here, 5 minutes back, you got it one output, 1 minute. 5 minutes back, you got it one output, Here, get info. What is the output here? Within the child names, what is the information you are looking for? Name. This one only I don't want type. That's why what happened within this, here, you are specifying the name. On fly, I want to read this. I want to get these names. Name. Okay. Similarly, sync. What happened? I want to store this data. Where? Sync. Here also, how code behavior, add dynamic content. Here, this data name only. Okay, so I want to fetch only name. At the time, what happened? Here also on fly, you are reading that name. Here also on fly, you are reading this name. Okay. Next, what happened? Now run. Debug. Of course, if you want to validate now, so you can click. After that, what next? Debug. If you click this debug, now please verify really the data stored or not within the SS3. Please check. I think this is that storage. Here you have landing zone, but is it stored that destination path or not? Verify. Contains data. Uber copied. Okay, wait. Now second one is copied. Okay, refresh. Third one is after a few seconds. Third one is copied. Okay, third one is copied. Why? The main reason now data factory is doing that activity right now. They check here 1 by 1 by 1. It is copying, That's why. So that data successfully copied. Understand? Okay, so from that one path to one more path, it is copying like this 1 by 1 by 1. It's easy, simple. To be in my next video, I am explaining same thing. How to get the data from S3 to this blob storage. Okay, that means get the data from S3 and list out all these files. Almost same code. You no need to modify one line also. Only thing, this linked connection only difference. Why? What this linked connection means exactly? Okay, this is exactly linked service means there are different meanings. Simple definition, connect to something. To do something activity. To create a pipeline, connect to something. Okay. For example, I want to get the data from MySQL. Then what happened? First, I want to connect to MySQL. At the time, use one service. I want to store the data somewhere, blob storage. Use one more linked service like that. What is this data set? Data set means after connected within the linked service, what happened? Okay, I want to fetch, I want to point into particularly something. At the time, use this. Okay, after that after that only do it anything. That means after these data, these two activities, then only you are doing everything within the pipelines. Okay, now please check. I think all this file is copied. Congratulations. I think first you got how to copy this, you got it. In my next video, I am explaining how to get the data from S3 and how to store this data in this blob storage. I'm explaining right. If you have any doubts, comment below. If you feel these my inputs is very, very useful, please share this video. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye.